Good morning, students. Today we discussed about the topic higher order derivatives. Higher order derivatives. Let y equal to f of x be a function. Then already we know that what is the dy by dx? Differentiation of this function f of x with respect to x. We denote it by dy by dx. Okay, so we defined differentiation of this function first derivative of the function first derivative or dy by dx. Okay, so we say the differentiation of this function first derivative is dy by dx y dash. Okay, or some persons they are taking that y1 means first derivative. Okay, or f dash of x. Okay, etc. First derivative it is taken like this, be denoted by this. So here some persons they are taking by d also. Okay, capital D. What is the capital D? D by with respect to independent variable. So suppose for this function if I am taking capital D equal to d by dx. Okay, so that means capital D y, that means differentiation of y. So this is called dy by dx. Differentiation of y equal to dy by dx like this. Okay, so capital D is denoted by d by dx. Suppose if we know the dy by dx, if we differentiate this function again with respect to x again, so we denoted by d square y by dx square. Okay, we denoted by, suppose if we differentiate the dy by dx function with respect to x again, so that value we denoted by d square y by dx square. Suppose d by dx of d square y by dx square, that means again if we differentiate it is d cube y by dx cube up to so on nth derivative. Okay, so up to so on like this. So we can take this value is d square, this value is d cube. Okay, like that d to the power of n into y, that means nth derivative is we denoted by d to the power of n y by dx to the power of n. This is nth derivative. This is the first derivative. dy by dx is called first derivative. D square y by dx square is called second derivative. Okay, third derivative. So it is called nth derivative. Understand? So this is the format. So it is also denoted by d square y by dx square. It is also denoted by y2, y3 up to so on yn. Okay, like that. Y dash, y double dash, y triple dash up to so on y power of n. Okay, so whatever it may be, we denote it like this. That is our choice. We denoted this function like this also. Right. So it is all are called the higher order differentiations. This is first order only. First order already denoted by dy by dx, y dash, etc. So from second order, third order, these all are higher order derivatives of the function y. Understand? Higher order derivatives of the function y we denoted like this. Okay. For example, here one concept is there. Here I am discussing one small concept. Let y is a nth order polynomial function. Then d to the power of n plus 1 y by dx to the power of n plus 1. So this value compulsory, its value becomes 0. what is this n? Already n is a nth order polynomial function. For example, okay, I am discussing this concept by one example. Suppose y equal to x cube, okay, x cube plus x square minus 2x, like that you can take. Suppose first derivative y1, or you can take dy by dx. So what is that? 3x square plus 2x minus 2. y2 second order derivative is 6x plus 2. y3 6, 6x differentiation is 6, constant value is 0. y4, that means d to the power of 4y by dx to the power of 4 equal to what you are getting for constant value 0. That means up to it is a third degree or third order polynomial, okay, polynomial, okay. So then fourth derivative value is, what is that? 0. Up to third derivative only we are getting the values, okay. After the n plus 1th derivative you are getting that value becomes 0. So that's why y is a nth order polynomial function. Then compulsory d to the power of, that means nth order, n plus 1th order derivative value should be 0, okay, like this, okay, right. Now we discussed some problems on this concept, okay. Here most of the problems they are asking about the find the second order second order derivative, third order derivative, or okay, verify this thing, like this they will ask. Now we have to discuss one problem. Find the second order derivative of find the second order derivative of find the second order derivative of y equal to x cube plus 7x square minus 2x minus 9, okay, right. You just observed here solution. We have to find the second order, that means d square y by dx square. It is very simple. Y equal to, given that x cube plus 7x square minus 2x minus 9, so dy by dx equal to 3x square plus 14x minus 2, okay. This is the first order derivative. You can take that dy, okay. So next, d square y by dx square, that means d by dx of dy by dx. So dy by dx function is this one. We have to differentiate again. So we are getting that 6x plus 14. So this is the d square y by dx square value, okay. So this is the second order derivative of the given function. Understand? Very simple thing. If we have the good idea on the differentiations, we can do the second order derivative also. Understand? Right. Next, I am taking another problem. X equal to a cos cube theta, y equal to b sin cube theta, okay, right. Then find d square by dx square at theta equal to pi by 4. At theta equal to, what is that? Pi by 4. We have to find the dy by dx. So if you observe that x comma y both are theta functions, there, that means they are in the parametric forms, okay. In the solution I am just taking that x equal to a cos cube theta, y equal to b sin cube theta. So dx by d theta equal to a into 3 cos square theta into cos theta differentiation is minus sin theta. So minus 3a sin theta into cos square theta, okay. So next, dy by d theta equal to b into 3 sin square theta into sin theta differentiation is cos theta. So that means 3b sin square theta into cos theta. Okay, now I have to find the first dy by dx value. Dy by dx means already I know that dy by d theta by dx by d theta. So what is the dy by d theta? 3b sin square theta into cos theta by minus 3a, okay, minus 3a sin theta into cos square theta. 3a 3 get cancelled, sin theta here. So my answer is minus b by a, minus b by a sin theta by cos theta. I can take that tan theta. So this is the dy by dx value. Next I have to find d square y by dx square. Okay, second order, that means d by dx of, what is that, dy by dx. Okay, here I will do one thing. Okay, here I will do one thing. D by d theta of, d by d theta of dy by dx, because dy by dx value is in terms of theta. So that's why I am doing d by d theta of, and to cancel for d theta by dx. Now if you take d theta get cancelled, d by dx of dy by dx. Understand? We have to take this step is most important here. So here I am taking that d by d theta of, what is the dy by dx? Minus b by a into tan theta. Okay, dx by d theta, already we know that dx by d theta is this one. D theta by dx, that means reverse value. What is that? 1 by minus 3a into, okay, here I am taking that 1 by minus 3a into sin theta into cos square theta. Okay, so here I am taking that minus b by a, tan theta means secant square theta. Tan theta differentiation is secant square theta. Here into minus 1 by 3a into sin theta into cos square theta. So minus into minus plus b by a secant square theta. If I take into denominator, or you just take this total value into numerator, 3a into a, 3a square. Okay, in denominator b by 3a square, b by 3a square. Okay, I am taking all the numerator values. I am just taking these two values into numerator. Sin theta, if I am taking into numerator, 1 by sin theta is cosecant theta, 1 by cos square theta, secant square theta. Already we are having the secant square theta, so I will take secant power 4 theta. So this is the d square y by dx square. Okay, and d square y by dx square at theta equal to pi by 4. D square y by dx square at theta equal to pi by 4. So b by 3a square cosecant pi by 4. What is the sin pi by 4? 1 by root 2. Cosecant pi by 4, root 2 by 1 into, what is the cosecant power 4? That means this is also root 2 whole power 4. Okay, so my answer is b by 3a square root 2 into, what is that, root 2, 2 into 2, 4. Okay, root 2 whole power 4 value is 4. So my final answer is 4 root 2 by 4 root 2 into b by 3a square. Okay, so this is our final answer. D square y by dx square value at theta equal to pi by 4. What is our answer? 4 root 2 b by 3a square. That is our final answer. Okay, so this is our procedure. Here this is the most important step. If you want to find the d square y by dx square, d by dx of dy by dx, but dy by dx in terms of theta, so that's why I am taking d by d theta of dy by dx. Here I am taking the d by d theta. D theta is extra, that means I am dividing, so compulsory I have to multiply d theta by dx. Dx by d theta already we have the idea. Okay, d theta by dx means just we have to reciprocal of that value, 1 by minus 3. Okay, you just take these values, you will get the remaining answers procedure. Okay, so you can find the d square y by dx square like this. You can do the procedure like this. Okay, for parametric functions, you can find the d square second order derivatives. Okay, with respect to here d square y by dx square. Okay, this type of procedure you can do like this. Okay, right. Okay, right. So you just do the problems like this. Okay, we have the many problems in the textbook. Okay, you just practice that. Practice is most important. Okay, mind it. Thank you.